Hello there. In this video we're going to look on a new incredible way to swipe faces with new extensions inside this Stable Diffusion that produce very stunning result. And even more, we can add complexity not just by swapping faces, but swapping faces from one model and taking pose from another model and apply it. So we'll have it swipe the face, change the pose, and creating incredible new image as we're going along. First step, we need to go and install necessary extensions that we're going to use. For this, go to Extension tab, going to the Available tab, click on Load Prompt, and from here type Roop or ROO, and it will have this extension that we needed, and it's Enable Face Swapping. This is what we're going to use. Click on Install if it's not yet installed. Next, what we want to do, going with ControlNet, and in ControlNet go down where it says SD Web ControlNet Manipulation and stuff. You want to click on this and same click on Install if it's not yet installed. After this, go to the tab Install it and click on Apply and Restart. I notice if you don't do this way, some libraries and models won't be downloaded for the extensions we're going to use. Also, in my extensions, usually I disable extensions that I'm not actively using or not going to use in this project. I found some of those extensions that will conflict between each other, and in some cases will provide errors that it's not usable for you. So in this case, I disable everything and I have it only enable ControlNet. Roop is what I'm going to use, and built-in extensions as well. After this, we want to go inside the settings. And the settings will going down to the ControlNet and ControlNet options. I want just to be sure I unchecked do not append map, because I want to see what ControlNet will create map in the end. As well, I set the maximum models to the 3 and cache size to the 3. You don't need to do this for this specific video, but it may help you in the future. So it's just general settings. When you're done these settings, be sure click on Apply and Reload UI. So we're going to use it RPGv4 checkpoint model, and because we were using this, it is sampling method. We're going to use DPM plus to mcars. As well, we're going to switch to 768 height. This is recommended settings for the specific checkpoint or a model. As well, we're going to use the 55 sampling steps. With, again, RPG4 recommended to use it anywhere from 35 to 75 steps. This is where you can achieve the best result. So let's go ahead right now and try to render, see what we have so far. And what I'm going to use, it is photorealistic Rembrandt painting, portrait of beautiful woman, and as negative I'm putting nude and NSFW, and this is what we have. You can of course try to generate multiple till you find something style and everything you like it. When you find something that you like the style, we can click on the reuse seed. So next point, what I want to do, it is change face. If we look right here, you can see we have the face of the person that the AI generated, but I want to switch with something from photo or other person I have. We've done this some before, but it was a little bit involved more steps by putting multiple ControlNet, using masking and all effect. With the Roop, we can do much easier this. So let's go ahead right here and below. You can see now we have a drop down on the Roop. We're going to extend this and we need to put our image in. So I'm going to drag and drop image inside here. This is what we're going to use. Next step, we'll be sure we want to enable. So let's go ahead, enable this. Go down and we want to use it to restore face. For this, be sure you check on restore faces above. Also, let's go decrease to 5.5 on CFG as we above. Okay, let's go down, scroll down right here. We'll use it GFP gain as a restore faces. And I think rest it should be just fine. Let's go ahead, click generate now. Notice as we're generating, it's actually going to do very interesting job. So it will generate image as we have it before. The face does not look very close as it's going. till we come to almost end, and you'll notice right here we'll have it swap the face. It's happening. Look, on this face does not look closer, and now should processing, come on, processing our swap, and there you go. Look on this, it's swapped face. It's a perfect merged face with position what we have before. We actually can do even better than that. Before we actually swap the faces on this, I mean, it's very easy to do this. We're going to use ControlNet, and in ControlNet, I'm going to take this image, put it inside here, enable. We're going to use it actually, the pause. Where's our open pause? Right here. There's our open pause, what we're going to use. And in previous, sometimes I'm using canning to have the same features of the face. Now we don't need it because swap face take care for us to do on this one. So I'm going to select open pose, and also what I want to do, I want to click Pixel Perfect. Pixel Perfect will analyze size and resize the sampling for our ControlNet specifically to the size of the images what we want to do. So we'll leave it right there. This will be by default, and let's leave it balance it control mode for now. Be sure it's enable everything, and let's go ahead, generate, and see what's happening. Okay, and let's look right here. You can see it is perfect. Look on this face. It does not look closer, but I like this moment because if you look on the server, it's will start all this magic happening, going inside. And there you go. We swap it. Look on this. We swapped, and a face look similar with what we have before, but it's also using ControlNet to have the pose assigned very similar. Of course, we can switch to random seed and try generate different ways, see how that will look as well if you want different variation. Okay, and right here, the rendering, again, I like it. Look on this, the faces look different till we come to our script. This is nice script of the Roop, which is go ahead, take it and swap the face. You can see how much easy and faster to do this. Okay, let's do one more experiment. I'm going to reuse a seed for this new one, but I want to switch to different. So if you notice, we was using GFJ, and let's go to the code former right now as a restore face if we need it, and we'll regenerate. And also to the compare, we'll do another ones without restore face, so you can see the different how the restore face is affecting. Okay, right here is almost done, and this is will be with different type of restore face. It's look very similar, but I think other ones work a little bit closer to our original image. Okay, and let's go and set no restore faces now. And let's look at our result. This is one with a GFP gain, and this one it is, you can see just slightly changed with a code firmer, and this with none. Obviously it's not sharper. Look on this, there you want to use the restore face because that sharpness, this is without, and you can see definitely it's blurriness right here, add. Okay, so it's add blurriness to the face versus other one. Okay, let's run one more experiment to seed. I want to say to the random, no seed. We're going to batch count. Let's go to the 8 different images. I want to put it there also cat. So I don't want a cat. And right here, if I want to spell properly, okay. And right here, let's go, it says Baroque, Rococo. It's a type of the style. It's a time periods, which is also affecting on the coloring. So we'll do this. We also maybe let's go to SA cars. So it will be a little bit different. Our sampling method very close to what we have before. Remember, the restore faces need be enabled here, all that stuff, and we'll just pop up this little bit more to maybe about 7 on our CFG. So a little bit more flexibility, you know, can create more art in this case. Pixel Perfect, all of this set properly. I want to actually keep it a little bit more to ControlNet maybe pauses. This is kind of play around. Do we want to do more prompt or we want more ControlNet? So we'll see how we want to do. ControlNet will have its same pose, and yeah, let's do this. Let's go keep it pose and eye position similar. On Roop, we enable this one. We have it one face. Remember, if you have it more than one face, you can specify here how many you have it, and 0 by default after will detect. And we're going to use it GFP gain for this. Restore face 1, it's maximum. Upscaler, we don't need it to do upscaler in this case because it is image higher. I think it's good. I'm going to click generate. I'm pausing this video till all generation gone for the images, and we'll check them after it's done. Okay, so right here we're done with our render. Let's check, and this is our original image if you remember what we had before. I'm going to just open preview. And this is 8 images. Notice on this, I love how lighting, if you check right here, see the shadows, how apply same face, change on the highlights on the eyes, this, I mean, it's done perfectly. Look on this. This is perfect Rembrandt triangle, how it's done. With change hair, but same face swap. I mean, that is so easy, so fast to do. And of course, we don't need to have it same pose. So for example, right here in ControlNet, we can have total different pose for our model. We're going down and we'll have a different face we want to swap, so they can reference 2 different images as well. And let's go ahead right there. We'll have it a violent explosion, smoking, something more interesting stuff going around. Let's go ahead and render. As it's rendering, you notice right there we have a perfect pose from our ControlNet. So we have a position of the head, everything. The angle is different right there for the face. So it will be AI need to figure out how to take that face and swap with a different angle now. And of course, it did an excellent job. Let's go check right here. Look on the position on the eyes, mouth, proportion here. And let's look on what we have image, and you can see it is perfect. It's very nice matching the eyes. I'm looking on the size, very nice position, nose, lips. It's actually put it position head in a different way for us, but at the same time, all poses and everything, it was applied to our model from ControlNet. Well, hopefully you found this video interesting. Go ahead, try play around. I'll put a link down below for all resources that you needed for this. If you don't know how to install ControlNet, I will have a video also for you to check as well. Right there, I'll put a video for you there, right there, probably right here, right there will be video. Be sure click on this video and watch how to use it, ControlNet, how to install ControlNet if you don't have it, and as well with Stable Diffusion. Thank you again for all your support. Have a great day.